Hey authors, welcome to Author Nation. I'm Melody. This is your go-to place for everything you need to become a successful nonfiction author, from planning right through to promotion and everything in between. And in today's video, we're going to talk about ISBNs, a very important topic. ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. It is a 13-digit number that categorizes, or I should say, embeds a lot of information about your book. In the number, you can find coded the book publisher, the title, the language, the edition, the version. This is the number that helps libraries and bookstores figure out where your book belongs in the big pile of books they have to organize. And it can help a consumer identify the exact book they want so that they can place the right order. For example, if your book is in print and it's an ebook, you need 2 ISBNs. Because if I'm a consumer going to the bookstore and I know the right ISBN, like I want the print book, not the ebook, I can give them the right information and get the right book. If you have a hardcover and a paperback, those 2 numbers will be different because one's hardcover, one's paper. And again, it's like if the bookstore is ordering books, it's like, well, do we want the hardcover or do we want the paperbacks? We're going to sell more paperbacks, and so they use the ISBN to order just the paperbacks, not the hardcovers. And so those numbers are really, really important. If later you add an audio version, you'd need another ISBN. If later you update it and have a new edition, you'd need a new ISBN. Because the ISBN differentiates each edition, each version, you need multiple of them. So you get yourself several ISBNs. So the next question is, why do you need an ISBN? Because honestly, you could just write a book, package it up, and sell it without one. There's some good reasons why you want one. If you want your book found, if you want your book cataloged, if you want bookstores to be able to order 50 copies, you'll want an ISBN. Bookstores aren't going to order books without ISBNs. It's just not done. That's how they recognize, that's how they say, that's the book we want. This is exactly what we need, and this is how many, and we can put it into our inventory. So if you want all online and offline retailers to sell your book, the ISBN is essential. And if you want your book discoverable, for example, if you want it in the database called Books in Print, which is another way that bookstores and libraries and people can find your book, you'll need an ISBN. Now, if you're only printing 10 copies for your best friend and your aunt and your uncle and your grandparents and your second cousin, then you don't need an ISBN. You just need to print off 10 copies and hand them out to the people you want to read the book. But if you want more than that to be reading your book, beyond family and friends, and you're not just going to hand them out, you want them to be found, you want to sell them, you need an ISBN. The next question is a big question I hear all the time. Do you need an ISBN for yourself, or can you just allow some third party, for example, a book distributor, a bookseller, to get one for you? Some third parties offer free ISBNs, and it feels easy just to let them do that part for you, especially in countries where ISBNs cost money. This feels like a money saver, doesn't it? But remember this, whoever holds your ISBN controls the sale of that book. If you give control of the ISBN to a third party, and then you want to go over here and sell it with this third party, you need their permission because they own the ISBN. So don't give up your ISBN, even if it means spending a little extra money to get your own. On top of that, whoever owns the ISBN controls the metadata, controls how you describe and sell the book, controls the price of the book. Not something you want to give up if you're a self-published author. Plus, if anyone has any questions, they'll go to the person who has the ISBN or the company that has the ISBN. And if that's you, they'll come to you. And if it's some third party who does 1,000 or 1,000,000 or 3 billion books a year, they'll go to them. They may not be interested in talking shop with one small party, but you might be. So that great deal might not be such a great deal after all. As a self-published author, go get your own ISBN. Buy it, control it, understand it, use it to your advantage. The next question I often get is, how do I get an ISBN? How do you get an ISBN? In each country, it's different. So in the description, I have listed out some common places. So, Canada, the United States, I'll list out where you get those, and I'll also put a link and a general link, where you can go. So you go to this link And then that link will tell you all the other places, all the other countries that issue ISBNs and their issuing organization. So check out the description for how you can get an ISBN, because each country has a different way to go about it, a different fee structure. Some are free, some aren't. So look in the description to find the best place for you. And finally, how does an ISBN connect to the barcode of your book? Here's the thing. If you have a print book and you want to sell it in a bookstore where people actually go in and touch the books, you will need a barcode. So first you get the ISBN, and then the ISBN information is translated into a barcode. And then the store uses that barcode to keep their inventory and also to run it through the cache so that people can buy it. And so first you get the ISBN, and then you use a tool, and there are lots out there, to go from ISBN to barcode. Then you put the barcode on the cover, and then that makes your book so much more saleable at in-person bookstores. So get an ISBN, you need one. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like more of the same, subscribe.